What's up, y'all? It's Sid, and welcome back to my channel, Savy, Sentient. This is going to be your weekly reading for the week of January 24th through January 31st, 2021, okay? This is a non-sign specific reading. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to put some respect on the YouTube algorithm and to gain more visibility for the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. If this reading resonates for you and you feel compelled to leave a donation, the Cash App as well as all of my other social medias will be located in the description box below. Now let's just go ahead and get right on into your reading. Again, this is a non-sign specific reading, so if it resonates for you, then it is for you, okay? During the meditative stage, before the reading, I saw two things, one of which was a chair, the second was a couple. The chair was illuminated, but not necessarily in a way of an electric chair. Chairs represent a need for rest, okay? A place to rest, to sit down. In this chair, there was nothing, but in this vision, the chair was illuminated. So this may be Spirit's way of telling you that some of you all need to take a rest. With it being illuminated, I'm getting the message that in this time of rest, some realizations are going to be had, some epiphanies are going to be made. Also, with seeing the couple in my vision, the couple was very reminiscent of the Two of Cups. So some of you all may be having epiphanies about connections that you are currently in, maybe epiphany about who you would like to build a connection with. But certainly some enlightenment about connection is going to be had during the time of meditation or rest, okay? So let's see what the general energy is going to be for this week. Spirit, please tell me what is the general message for the week of January 24th through the 31st. General message of this reading. All right, so we have the Two of Wands, making plans, making decisions, all right? Something that has inspired you is now requiring some type of planning. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords represents an ending, some type of betrayal, closure to a cycle. And this is also a mental suit. So you may have came to some type of conclusion in a thought process. All right. So with both of these cards together, you may be planning an exit. You may be planning your great escape. All right. So let's get into it. All right. Spirit, please tell me about the recent past for the collective. What's going on in the recent past for the collective? See the Queen of Swords showing her face there. Knight of Pentacles showing his face there. I don't know about y'all, but this is already kind of resonating for me. All right, tell me about the recent past for the collective, please. Recent past for the collective. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles there. Recent past for the collective. Wow, King of Swords coming out. Queen of Swords coming out. And then the Six of Pentacles. A lot of cards trying to come out. I can't take them all. All right. Tell me about the present situation, please. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Judgment card. And we have the Six of Cups. That's one of the cards that tried to come out that I couldn't take. Okay. So it's great that that came back out. It was meant to. And tell me about the near future. Tell me about the near future for the collective. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Hanged One. And the Nine of Cups. All right, Seven of Swords. The Hanged One. Sorry. And the Nine of Cups. All right, so we're not reading any reversals. I only read reversals if it feels like it was meant to be read that way. I had no intention of reading reversals for this reading, so I'm reading them I'm reading them upright. Okay, so let's get into your recent past. In the recent past, you were in a place of comfort. You were taken care of. You had everything you need. Okay. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Power couple energy here. This might have been in a relationship. This may have been a truthful connection. A connection where communication was open and flowing. There was nothing that was hidden from you. This was also a connection that was equal when it came to giving and taking, okay? This was a balanced connection. There wasn't anyone giving too much or taking too much from the connection. This can be in reference to work too. If this is in reference to work, your job is a place that took very good care of you. You felt like communication was open, honest, and you felt like you were being paid sufficiently for your efforts, okay? You felt like you were properly compensated for the effort that you put into the job. All right, in the present position, a lot of you all are just trying to maintain, all right? Trying to maintain your position. However, there has been something that has occurred that has come to you as a wake-up call that's requiring you to make some type of judgment, okay? There's something that has been seen clearly. You're seeing something clearly now. And then we have the Six of Cups here, which is emotional fulfillment, as far as similar to the Six of Pentacles, even give and take when it comes to emotions, okay? So in a relationship, you felt like you gave and received equally, but for some reason you're on the defensive now, and some type of clarity has come to you. If this is a relationship, if this is a workplace, same thing. You're trying to maintain your position. You're being very defensive, but this is because there's been some type of wake-up call. There's been some type of clarity that's causing you to make a judgment. All right. And then in the near future, we have the Seven of Swords, some type of sneaky energy. I'll call this the little lies card. It could be little lies that you tell to yourself, little lies that you tell to other people, okay? With the Two of Wands and the Ten of Swords leading the reading, like I said, some of you all may be planning your great escape, trying to figure out how to make an exit, and it may require for you to be sneaky. It may require for you to tell little lies to get out of the situation. We also have the Hanged One with the Knight of Cups. So there's going to be some type of enlightenment once again that comes to you with the Hangman energy, a new perspective. And then with the Knight of Cups, you're going to be making movement towards someone, or someone's going to be making movement towards you after this realization has been had in the near future, after this enlightenment and new perspective have been achieved. You're going to make movement towards a person, a passion, a creative endeavor, but it's going to require you to be very stealthy. You're going to have to be very stealthy about it, okay? So let's do some clarification. I want to clarify the present position with the Judgment card here and the Six of Cups here and the maintaining the energy or maintaining your position. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is there defensive energy in the present? Defensive energy in the present. Why is this here? Because of an ending. Ten of Wands coming out again. Something needs to end. Something will end. I think that's why. I think that's the message that you got with the Judgment card here, with the clarity, with the wake-up call. Something has to come to an end. I'm thinking it has to come to an end because this is no longer a thing. There's no equal emotion here. There's no cups being filled equally. Someone is drinking or taking from a cup more than they're pouring into it. I clarify the Six of Cups. That's too many. Clarify the Six of Cups. With the Four of Wands. I think this may be in reference to a relationship for some of you all. But in this specific deck, the Four of Wands doesn't necessarily represent marriage, but it represents getting away with someone, like a vacation, a great escape, once again, into, I don't know, wilderness, to a picnic or something like that. But it represents getting away. And I think the Six of Cups is here. With the Six of Cups, I think that because the give and take is no longer equal here, you're going to try to get away. Some of you all may be trying to get away with someone else. If this is in reference to another job, it may be that you're trying to get away to something that you're more passionate about. With this being a Wands card. So yes, in the current situation, y'all, some of y'all are seeing that you need to make a getaway. And some of you all are being very defensive and trying to maintain your position because you see now that this ending has to come, okay? But right now you're really trying to keep your cool, maybe not give away too much. And in the near future, you're going to be moving in silence. You're going to be moving very stealthily because of the realizations that have been had. You're going to move towards something that you're a lot more passionate about. All right. Let's get some love oracles. If for those of you who this is about a relationship. I don't know. I feel really off when it comes to the energy today. I'm even kind of late doing this reading because I just felt like kind of lethargic and disinterested. Not disinterested in tarot. Y'all know I love tarot, but I just feel like that might be the energy that some of y'all are carrying when it comes to either a job situation or a relationship. You're no longer interested. You're tired. And again, the chair was present. So some of y'all need to rest and meditate and figure out what it is that you need to do. All right. So for those of y'all who this is a love reading for, what are the messages, Spirit, for these people who this is a relationship? What are the messages for the people who this is a relationship for? I feel like I'm even talking weird today. Like my throat chakra is... Hello. Look. Can't make it up. The first card that comes out is separations, okay? Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So for some of y'all, you need to be in separation from whoever it is you're currently with. Some of you all are in separation from the person that you actually want to be with. And even though these are love oracle cards, if this is a job situation, you might need to separate from it. But whatever it is something you need to separate from. And then the second card that we have is healthy choices. Some of y'all need to help to separate because whatever the situation is, work or romantic, is not healthy. Okay? This card represents making healthy choices in love and in life. The card even says it. And in life. This is about self-love, self-care, and being happier. Some of y'all are leaving these situations, these jobs and relationships to move into something that is a lot healthier for you. Okay? So let's talk to the Moonology Oracle. Moonology, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective? Moonology. Look at the bigger picture, y'all. Some of y'all might be a little afraid to move, to make a move because of your loyalty to the situation, to the job, to the person. If there's kids involved, to the kids. Some of y'all are loyal to those things and it's becoming destructive to you. It's unhealthy for you. Okay? So you need to take a look at the bigger picture. All right. Another message, please, Moonology. Adjustments are required. Hello. Some of y'all have to make adjustments, and that might include stepping away from some of these unhealthy relationships. If you can't completely step away from it, putting yourself in less contact with it may be what's required for it, but take a hard look at the situation and make healthy adjustments. All right. And then your final card was the step out of your comfort zone. Okay. Some of y'all got to step out of your comfort zone to have a better situation, to have a better life, to have a healthier life. Whether this is a job situation or a romantic situation, all three of these cards apply. Step out of your comfort zone and make adjustments that are required. All right. So the very last thing that we're going to do, well, first I'm going to do some advice cards, and then we're going to get some messages from Spirit, and that will wrap up the reading. Let's see what the advice is. All right, Spirit, what is the advice? What is the advice? See that High Priestess coming in. Intuition. Advice, please. We have the Three of Cups. Okay. So for the advice, we have the Three of Cups. This is getting with friends, congregating. Maybe not so much congregating in the physical, considering the pandemic, but, leaning on your friends. The Page of Swords is a card of learning, studying. All right. Maybe exploring some options if this is a job situation, exploring other options, relying on your friends to reach your happiness, which is going to be the Ten of Cups. If this is a relationship situation, explore your options. If what you're in is unhealthy, explore your options. Get to know new people. Get to learn new people. Talk to new people. And let that lead you to your Ten of Cups, okay? To your happy home, to your happiness, and your fulfillment, your contentment, okay? So let's go ahead and get some postcards from Spirit. All right, let's get some postcards from Spirit. And you know what? Just for fun, I'll even pull a few Rebel cards. Do one more postcard and then a Rebel. All right. Got that Rebel deck. First card on top says be grateful. Gratitude is always the best attitude. All right. But let's see what the Rebel deck has to say about this situation. All right. Hello. Can't make it up. All right. Facts. Okay, let me share with y'all because y'all like, she reading the cards by herself. Okay, so the first one says, you equals tight ass. Loosen the fuck up, control freaks. Control freaks don't get laid, okay? So some of y'all need to loosen up. Relax. The next one says get some fucking sleep. Again, you need meditation and rest. In your restful times, that's when you're going to find enlightenment. That's when you're going to have these epiphanies. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. That's the message. You're giving away your power. You're a badass. Act like it. All right. So some of y'all, whether this is a work situation or a romantic situation, are letting people take advantage of you, and you are giving away your power. Stop that right now, immediately. All right. So we're going to finish up your reading with the postcards from Spirit. The very first postcard says, Dearest you, these are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss can be sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of your loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break wide open. Feel the loss and integrate into it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We are loving you, sending you love, always and forever. All right. So for some of y'all, this situation that you need to move away from is going to be hurtful. It's going to be painful for you. It's going to be something that you might even have to grieve. But if that's the case, feel the feels, cry the tears, let that shit out so you can move on. All right. The very last postcard from Spirit says, Dearest you, pump up the music, bang the drums, get on up and start that hustle toward your goals and your dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now is the time to make the first move. Say yes to life. Pick up the phone. Make that decision and take that step towards the gods or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, opportunities to show up as if by magic. Well, we know it's really Spirit and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying go for it. Take positive action towards your dreams. Even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda, it will be orchestrated by Spirit and arrive in divine and appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it all works? We love you so much. All right. So yeah, some of y'all, this is the time that you need to move on this. Some of y'all need to leave that relationship. It's toxic. It's unhealthy. You need to separate. Some of y'all need to leave that job. They're taking advantage of you. It's not healthy. You need to separate. And just trust that Spirit will work this shit out for you, okay? Explore your options. Get to your 10 of Cups, y'all. All right, so that has been the collective reading for the week. Please make sure, again, to like, share, and subscribe. All the information you need from my other social media will be in the description box below. And until the very next time I read for y'all, I'm wishing you love and light and everything, right? And I'll see y'all in the next video.